I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I just seen some interesting things on my Facebook page. And it's amazing how people can pay, you know, boost their videos or whatever they're trying to spread, and it could go all over. I got people posting stuff that I don't know. I'm not subscribed to them, but you can boost it, and that's how a lot of people get their subscribers and people to follow them. So let's just look over a few things that I found on my Facebook page. Now, this, I don't know what this is.
206.
Do you, can I tip in cash?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Thank you. All right. The tip jar was looking a little empty, so.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. What's your name?
Okay.
Kiwi. I'm
Nice.
Juan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Have a good day.
That's
Can I just get a regular glazed donut,
that was
please?
something
Anything else?
That'll do.
nice to see. Now, on to the next one. It's amazing how now this right here, reparations for slavery. Now, I think that should be a discussion that should be made among all black and brown people, families together. That's just something that should be talked to the kids about, talk about among one another. How many young parents talk about reparations among themselves? Not that many. Now, we just went through this where this president was trying to get reparations to the people that claimed they was done wrong. Now, who haven't been done wrong more than people that were stolen and put in bondage and made to work 24/7 with no pay and cruelty on top of that? So this is something that we have gotten distracted about with money, fame, and let's party, let's party. And you out there partying your butt off and may never make it home. Dying for nothing again. Now this right here, if you had to pick one person to drop, the cheating man or the side chick, how many would pick both? But it says if you had to pick one. I don't know. Why would somebody want to ask that question? But I'm going to leave it right there. This right here. How America keeps the black male as a child so he can't compete in the world of men. Now, this was my comment. On that, which I said, now this is a biased analysis because it sounds like all black males, and that's not true. And it takes away the responsibility for their own actions. See, that's where we get messed up at. Our black children, black and brown children, needs to have more responsibility put upon them. It needs to be instilled in them from toe to head about having accountability and responsibility because of the world that we live in right now. The world of men. Now, when she said the world of men, I'm like, Come on now, the rest of these men out here, they are living in fantasy world, and they are generally are just as immature. It's just that they have unlimited power and resources. So our men must learn how to navigate around these immature men that are power hungry, greedy, and perverts, and stay clean. That's what we need to teach our kids, not to be like them. Now, what she was saying, now this is a pretty good analysis where she was saying that I was looking at this documentary how these young boys was being enticed to go into drugs dealing to buy these nice fancy shoes, jackets. Remember back in the 80s where they when that jacket came out and they was literally killing one another for that jacket? Some boys walking around with a dead man's jacket on. Come on now, we should have thought about, wait a minute, what in the world is these getting in these boys' head that would allow them to kill a young man just for his jacket? In the shoes, when the Jordans started coming out, they was literally killing for those Jordans. But we didn't have time to think about that because we was too busy party, party. And I'm speaking from my own experience, okay? And that's what happened to us. Now, sex. At a very young age. They putting in the cartoons. I've never had, well, we had Bugs Bunny kissing another bunny. But in this time of day, it's too much of it. Way too much. It's no balance. And the lack of education. The education system is garbage right now. And most of these our kids are not graduating, and I don't understand it. I could take, for example, my family. None of the grandkids graduated. One went all the way to the 11th grade and dropped out. For one thing, the parents are not involved. Most of the parents never went to uh, a school meeting or a board of education seminar. Don't get to know the teachers. Only time they see the teachers, and then they cut out PTA, parent teacher um, association or something. Last time I went to one, uh, my kids was in high school, 2013, and I haven't heard of one since. Why? That was a good time for the parents to get together with all the teachers. Now it's a you go and you see the teachers individually. Who's running the education system? Garbage people. And see, they do that just to destroy black and brown people. They are so jealous of us. They don't want to see us feel good about ourselves because they know if you start feeling good about yourself, the real you is gonna come out. unprepared to lead a family. And their families ain't crap either. You raising your child to hate somebody that they don't even know? You raising your child to be a serial killer? You raising your child to invent nuclear bombs? Um, their kids is no, their parents are no better than ours because, as a matter of fact, our parents are better because we are too busy concentrating on raising children that can lead and be happy and be good parents. So, and you have some that don't because they don't know how. And school used to teach kids how to be good citizens, how to be good parents, because they had sewing. When I went to school, they had sewing classes, they had cooking classes. All that's gone. I just ran by garbage, people. And he says the result is stuck in childish endeavors. And see, the reason why we are not competing is because we're not getting into lucrative businesses that can be uh, global. So, okay, that's one. Cardi B's mother looks like. Who cares? The most popular white woman in prison. Oh, every time I think I read past my white trash status, this song's come on. Oh Lord. Okay. This now, if a gun owner is blamed for not locking a weapon, why isn't the justice system blamed for releasing a repeated offender? That is an ancient mystery. Now, and look, this is the picture that they are showing. Now, they picked this for a reason, but it happens to all people. Now, that was sad. It's so many sad stories that I don't know how we just home on to just one. You know, it was a black grandmother that just was on the train and just got stabbed for no reason, stabbed to death for no reason. It happens every day, all the time. And having a gun is not going to help it. And the justice system that releases offenders. You know why they do that? Because they lock up white people too. That's why they let repeat offenders come out and give them pardons. You remember all those J6 pardons and what they say, 50 or 60 of them that already committed other crimes, including child rape, and you asking a question like that? Okay. See, this is what I come up. This is what we up against. Now look at this. Somebody named Terrence Williams. I deleted it. I mean, I did block him, but I just want you to look at this. We will never have to see these two again. I know they're glad they don't have to see you either. But I am so glad. And the reason why they lost is because of their president put in place for them to. It don't matter. I mean, you lose some and you win some. Two of the most radical Democrats because they tell the truth. See, this is the problem with this country. When you tell the truth, you're radical. Yeah. See, speaking your mind. See, free speech is not really free speech. That's just used to. It's just a get out of jail card. That's all it is. And just because they tell the truth, and um, and it's amazing how they make these pictures where uh, they put a lot of work in this to make sure they get the right. They go through the video and you know click out the right frame and take a picture so it'll look like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. The stuff that the pictures that they make of that president and his cabinet is, oh my goodness. I've never seen nobody talk, I've never seen a president talked about that bad. I would not want to. I was hated like that. I wouldn't show my face. Now here's another one. Raise your hand if you want to state to ban pride flags from children's classroom. What classroom have a pride flag in it? I wonder. Now, my children are watching how I treat yours. That's the legacy that matters. Black, white, human. That is a true statement. Our children do watch us and they learn from our actions. Uh, oh boy. Mm, mm, mm. Why would you elect people who hate America? And you have to look at it. The things that they say and do, they don't care about our children because that's all that's important because they're going to be on this earth longer than we are. And they're going to bring in the next generation. So if he's treating us in this world like that, they are setting our children up to be failures. And our kids do listen, they do hear what's going on. And they see that we're not doing anything. And they wonder why our kids act the way they do. White people don't white people didn't invent slavery. They they helped end it. Let's stop dividing by color and start uniting by courage. Okay. They helped end it. That's what I say about asking people that start the problem to finish the problem, to fix the problem that they made. Okay. It's one thing about helping to end something when they doing it for um, reasons, and they always put in those um, loopholes, just like they ended slavery, but they put in there in the 13th Amendment, you could be slaves if you get in trouble, and then they put in all these laws that would cause you to be in trouble. That's their help. Their help ain't no help. I'm sorry to say that. Can black people be racist? Yeah, just like we could be murderers, just like we can hang people, just like we could blow up people. I am so sick and tired of people thinking that white people could be the only ones that can be racist. I know, and racist really is really outdated word. After demanding that the host be fired, the Trump administration is now threatening to take away ABC broadcast licenses because Trump doesn't like its talk show, The View. Mr. President, this is a dictatorship in a democracy. You cannot shut down media outlets just because, you know what, he could do whatever he wanted to do, right? Didn't they say that? They take him to court. He lose, he win. Um, he don't like the show. Nothing but a distraction. That's all. And you talking about an immature imbecile. And see, and these black men, they don't know how to deal with that. A Georgia man listed his 1998 Tesla for 5,800. Mm. Woman says the only reason Kamala Anthony was found guilty of murder is racist. That's it. That's all. Yeah. No, not just about him. Um, close the door. No, I get it in a minute. I'm gonna put y'all on the phone. A Kamala Anthony supporter claims he was found guilty of murder because of racism. Another distraction because there's so many that have been killed and murdered, but they pick one that's going to cause the most distraction. It gets you off from talking about reparations. It gets you off from talking about uh, raising your children to be healthy, smart, intelligent, good, upstanding citizens, and supporting um, black leadership. And it stops you from being united because you have some that feel like uh, he's guilty from for killing another young man. And it's only, you know, widespread is because it was a black and a white human being. And okay, now they have another one. Should a single father ask for child support? Oh boy. Y'all disrespecting Indian Irie, a woman who encouraged black women to love their natural hair and brown skin, for a woman who's openly promoting getting pissed on and encourages women to be human urinals and thieves. That's a big distraction because now it's pitting the young black women against the uh, older black women. People can listen to whatever they want to listen to, and she can say what she wants to say. Now, who is disrespecting her? See, we have to understand too that this is an old um, playbook of these white disruptors. That they would get something like that, claim to be black, say something on, and then and get the party started, and people will run with it. Okay, now I'm gonna end with this. Forbes celebrity billionaires. How many black on here? Uh, Kim Kardashian is a billionaire. Taylor Swift, Jay Z, Vince McMona, McMahon, uh, Michael Jordan, George Lucas, Steve Spielberg, Tiger Woods, Magic Johnson, Peter Jackson. Hmm. Dick Wolf, Tyler Perry, LeBron James, Bruce Steen, Rihanna, Beyonce, Dr. Dre. These are millionaires. No, billionaires. And the age-old question.
Right now, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 93 degrees.
Um,
Fall off. As historian Joanne Freeman emphasizes,
Echo.
whereas
Stop. All their money. Oh yeah, I didn't mention Oprah. Oprah's on that, yeah. And Steve is number one. Mm. I ain't got nothing to say. Can't take it with you. And they don't want tax on it. On people, they don't want to be taxed. What is it about being taxed by billionaires? Because if they tax them, just think if they had 5%. Okay, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to think about it. But they have $7 billion, and they was taxed. Let's see some of the comments. Imagine if he was funny, he'll be taxed a lot more. Welcome to the Red Community Comrade. Ben thinks he knew Mandate. Serves him right. Ben Stiller turns on the mayor after endorsing him and voting for him because he is proposing a wealth tax on people. They don't want to see New York cleaner, safer, more vibrant. Not alone seeing better schools, transportation. What kind of people are these? See, this is the problem. That's why they're losing their mind because they are being exposed on how they really feel about America. America is nothing but a, a toy to them. What do you have to do? Pretty soon you're going to be too old to even enjoy all that money you got. Oh, well. All right, you guys. Thank you for listening. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I don't know if this is going to come out, but I'm going to come with some more. Why do some men raised by single moms still have no respect for women? It's not really the women, it's society. Because once they get out of society, they see women as sex objects, as smarter, better, and they get an attitude. Women are inherently stronger. All right, thank you. Goodbye.